Hello, my name is Kevin Miller and I wanted to make a video about weightlifting for people with arthritis. First off, I am not a doctor and I'm not a licensed physical therapist, but I am a person in his late 30s with rheumatoid arthritis who was diagnosed over 10 years ago. So I know what it feels like and I know what works and what doesn't. Obviously you're going to want to talk to a doctor before you start any workout regimen. And if you talk to your rheumatologist and ask them about weightlifting, they will probably advise against it. There are better workouts you can do, like water aerobics or yoga, things of that nature that are less harmful on your joints. But I lift weights and it's been very beneficial for me. Like I said, I was diagnosed over 10 years ago and my arthritis bothers me less now in my late 30s than it did in my 20s. And I attribute that to staying active and to lifting weights regularly. The one thing you have to remember is just not to go heavy. Don't overload your joints. I've been on a lot of websites and a lot of videos I've seen where people with arthritis ask people who don't have it if weightlifting is a good idea or what they should do. And if you don't have arthritis, you're not going to know. You can give, you have ideas, but they don't know what it feels like. So I just wanted to give you my perspective because I've been there and I've done that. So I'm going to make a series of videos, and maybe 3 or 4 or 5, and if you like them, if they are helpful, then I'll make more. In each video I want to go over a specific exercise and just tell you how to make it beneficial to somebody with arthritis, and you can still get results. Today, be my first video, I want to do my favorite exercise, which is the dumbbell press. Dumbbell press works all 3 heads of your shoulder, the front, side, and the back. It's a compound movement, and I just love it personally. You can do it also with a straight bar, but I'm going to be demonstrating it today with dumbbells. What you want to do, like I said, is do light weight. You don't want to do anything you can't do at least 10 sets of. You're going to want to lighten the load. Let me also say this. Before I start that, I just want to also express, with rheumatoid arthritis, you're going to get more benefit from volume. If you do weight, you're going to stretch your joints out and you're going to end up sore and hurting. And I know whenever I try to push it too hard, I get a flare up and it's bad news. Since I've had arthritis, I've started to do more sets with higher reps, and I get better results that way. So instead of like before, when I was in my early 20s, I would do 3, maybe 4 sets of whatever I was doing. Now, I try to do 6, 7 sets of whatever I do. And you want to do about 10 reps, at least 10 reps of whatever you're doing. If you can't do 10 reps, like I said, lighten the weight. It's not about, with rheumatoid arthritis, it's not about heavy weights. I mean, if you're having a good day where arthritis isn't bothering you too much, you want to go heavy, fine, but you don't want to think about powerlifting and doing reps of 3 or 4. That's just too much. It's too much on the joints. So anyways, I'm going to give you a couple of ways you can do dumbbell presses without hurting yourself. First is standing dumbbell press. Any exercise you can do standing, you want to do standing. It makes it a more athletic movement. It involves more of the body. First off, you want to keep your core tight. When you do it, stand up straight, head straight, tighten your stomach. Keep your knees straight. Straighten everything, tighten everything. You want to come up and keep your arms, see, you don't go down like this. Keep your arms up so your shoulders stay under tension. Go up slowly and straight down. And when you come down, don't just fling it down. You want to stay tight the whole time. So you go up and down. It doesn't matter if you only work with 5-pound weights. It doesn't matter if you only work with 2-pound weights. The key is to stay tight and slow. So if you do it slowly, you can make 5 pounds feel like 20 pounds. You can make 20 pounds feel like 50 pounds. Slow and down. Up and down. Slowly. That's one example. I also want to show you one sitting, because if you're like me, one of the main problems with your arthritis is your knees. So, and sometimes my back as well. Sitting down alleviates the pressure on your back, and it takes your knees out of the equation. So I have a bench right here. Got it at Walmart. Nothing special. But if you don't have a bench, you can also use a chair. The key is, if you use a chair, just make sure the small of your back is flat up against the back of the chair. That's the key, because you want your back has got to be straight. So again, back flat against the back of the chair, and again, just like before, bring it up, shoulders, elbows parallel to your shoulders. Just go up and down slowly. The key is to go slow. Up and down, just like that. Nothing special. All right. And now I want to show you one last movement, again, to take your legs out of the equation. It's a sitting dumbbell press, and I honestly think this one's a really great one. Again, it takes a light weight and makes it feel just that much heavier because you're sitting down. Another benefit of sitting on the floor is you're engaging your core more, so your stomach stays tight, and it's just really good. Again, it just involves more balance. It gives your stomach an exercise while you're doing it. So what you want to do is just sit down flat, feet straight out in front of you. You want to be up straight. Tighten your stomach up straight. And just like before, the only difference is this time, you might even have to lighten the load from what you were doing standing. But again, straight, just like before, elbows parallel to your shoulders, slowly up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's all there is to it. I'll be making more videos to demonstrate more exercises. If this is beneficial to you, hit the like button, subscribe, and I hope this helps you out. Thanks a lot.